Obviously, big game fast approaching. What do you know about your opponents?
We know they're a really good side. We've watched video on them. They look very sharp, very intense, and they look like they'll come at us. It looks like it's going to make for a really exciting game.
What style of football do they play?
They like to keep the ball, play out from the back, and really on the front foot early doors. They'll be very dangerous in the transitions as well, the counter attack, and once they win the ball back to get bodies forward and in the box, so they look like really tough opposition.
European football is obviously where many teams want to be playing. This has been a strange season, to put it mildly. This is a big opportunity for yourself and Shamrock Rovers, isn't it?
Yeah, it's massive, and we could say we got the home draw, so we need to make full advantage of that, especially given it's only one leg and it's knockout, so it's a big advantage for us, and we need to really capitalise on it.
Does that make it easier, the fact it's a knockout, or how does that change your preparations?
I don't know if it makes it easier, but I can see probably both teams going for it early doors. You can't really feel each other out and see how you can do in the second leg, so you really have to go for it, and it might make for a more open game.
Shamrock Rovers supporters are enjoying where you are at the moment, top of the table in Europe, in the Cup and so on. It's exciting times for Shamrock Rovers supporters, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fantastic, and for us as a team, it's where you want to be. You want to be in the mixer for everything, as I say, League, Cup, and in Europe. So hopefully we can continue this for a bit longer with a good result tomorrow.
Just talk about the league for a moment. You are the team to catch. Teams are closing in on you. It has the makings of a very interesting few weeks ahead.
Yeah, it's exciting times, especially with the shortened season. You can say we're in the final stretch now, so it's a big couple of weeks up ahead of us. Some good games coming up as well. Really looking forward to them. But as I say, as a team, as a player, it's where you want to be. You want to be involved in everything and be in the mixer come the end of the season.
And just a word on Stephen Kenny named his Republic of Ireland squad recently. Some notable omissions, including Jack. What did you make of that?
Obviously disappointed for Jack, because Jack's been fantastic since he's been with us, but it hasn't really affected him. He's just going to go on and do his stuff, and I'm sure if he keeps performing and doing the stuff that he has been the last few years and during the season, that it'll only be a matter of time before he's back in the squad again.
And last but no means least, home advantage. How does that change things for the match on Thursday?
It's a massive advantage for us, as I say. There's no travelling involved for us. There's no getting familiarising ourselves with a stadium or an area, so it's big for us, and we can really drive that home as well and make full use of it.
Stephen, obviously we're here to talk about the big match fast approaching. What do you know about your opponents?
We know quite a bit. We've watched them in great detail the last few weeks. We watched them on Saturday in their last league game, and they were very good. So I think we have a good handle on how they're going to play, and the players have watched them as well. So it's going to be a difficult game, but we're one looking forward to.
What style of football do they play?
Very similar to ourselves. Very similar system. Very similar style in terms of how they want to play the game. So it's going to be an interesting game.
Many people would see this as a huge opportunity for Shamrock Rovers European football. Are you viewing it like that? This is an opportunity knocks, if you like.
Yeah, I think any game you play, you're going in with a mindset that we're going to win the game, and tomorrow night is no different. But we've got to be very careful. These are a good side. We've watched a lot of them, and we know they're a good side. They have really strong attacking attributes, and we've got to respect that and be ready for that. But it's definitely an opportunity for a chance to go and win the game and get in the next round. But we're up against a difficult team.
And let's just talk about the league for a moment. You're obviously the team to catch. Things are going well for you?
Yeah, we're going okay. We've started well. Some important games to come, but happy where we are. We would have taken this come the start of the year, so happy to get Europe out of the way, and then Cork on Monday, and then we're ready to go again in the league. And
of course there's certain teams chasing you, coming in very close behind you. It has the makings of a nice finale, if you like.
Yeah, I think there's ourselves, obviously Bohemians, Dundalk are right in there, so it's going to be an interesting finish. We know that, but all we can do is concentrate on ourselves and pick up as many points as we can each week.
And can I just ask you about Stephen Kenny? He named his Republic of Ireland squad recently. Some notable omissions. What did you make of that?
No, I think it's a tight squad. I think it's different. I like that it's a tight squad. And obviously players are going to be disappointed. That's the way it is. You're not going to please everyone.
But certain players will be disappointed, I'm sure.
Yeah, they will. I'm sure some players will think they've done enough to get in. But look, Stephen's the manager for a reason. He makes them decisions, and you've got to respect them.
And can I just go back to the match on Thursday? One leg, does that change it?
Yeah, it could do, because usually when European teams come to Ireland, they defend a bit and wait to get you back on their patch. So I'm sure their mentality will shift a little bit. But either way, we know they're a good side. We know their strengths and their weakness, and it's going to be a good game.
And you're top of the league, playing European football. These are exciting times for Shamrock Rovers and Shamrock Rovers supporters who are expecting big things, Stephen.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Like I said, if you offered us this at the start of the year, we would have taken the top of the league in Europe, FAI Cup to come. That's where you want to be when you're at this club. Some big games to come, and again, as a player and as a staff member, as the manager, that's what you want to be involved in. So, exciting times.